Hey guys, Miss Dragon here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. I hope everyone had a very Merry Christmas. So let's continue. We need to aid North Reach. Also, the shop has some new stuff. We need to go to the Vale to talk to Isabelle. But first I'm gonna check out the shop. Hello. See if there's anything that I want.
Come back again.
Okay, I just bought some potions. So we need to go find Isabelle,
Then we're next.
who is over at the Vale. Greetings. You are not.
Lord, milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Different.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls.
Ah,
And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
to the garrison. Why we fight? Garrison should just be over this
More
way.
arrived from the capital this morning.
Madame, please! Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
That's not good.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
You knew what
Not
you
if
were
we don't
getting
have
into
to.
when you joined.
Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
Eh. Yes.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort. But I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs.
What we need to consider is where the creatures came from.
The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Right, let's go find some survivors to talk to. There's one right here.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
My family.
Don't leave me, Paul.
They're still in the capital.
Aw.
All right.
I'm sorry, darling.
Give me your arm.
Truly,
Hello. What happened?
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, They came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Some more we go. Can we get out this way? Probably, yeah.
I assume you have a plan?
So what exactly do they want with people?
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
We're gonna ride a chocobo.
Ready, go?
Alright, Ambrosia. Off we go. Run like the wind, Ambrosia. My health is not at full. That's fine. I'm sure it'll be okay. We have a long road ahead of us. It is quite a long road, though. Alright, here we are. Things are starting to look a little odd, shall we say. Alright. We are going to get attacked.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me.
Real Reverend.
Attack.
Oh, hello. Guy took me inside. That one.
Sick 'em.
And this is the last one, I think.
Go, Torkel. Sick 'em.
Ow. Alright, nope. More enemies approach. Probably not.
Save your strength. Go, Torkel.
We can do this without priming. It's okay. Still.
Stay down.
Hello, hello, hello.
This one. Get him.
Alright. So one of you has protection. Protect, whatever. I think it's protect.
This one. It's over.
Boom, done. Alright. Does that protect? Yeah, it must be. His bar is blue.
Attack. Over here. Over here.
Alright. Get. There we go. Done.
Attack. Go, Torkel.
There, there we go. Or not. The Lich. Just attack the Lich, I guess. Oops.
Stand fast.
There we go. Dodged really far out.
Get him.
I guess I shouldn't shift into it, but it's fine.
Nice try.
Yeah, I am.
Over here.
Oh, no, I didn't get that. Definitely did not parry that. He is just about staggered. Okay. There, now he's staggered. Do some stuff here. I'm gonna do Flames of Rebirth. Hello there. Right, I think he's done doing whatever it is he was. Ow. Oh, because I'm not targeted, no wonder. Like, what is happening?
Get him.
Fine. Mostly. That was definitely not the dodge button. Should be more careful. Definitely not careful. Hello, hello. Hello. Goodness. Okay, now we're good. Woo! Enemy slain! We get anything good? Money. And some magic ash.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more.
There are always more.
Ah!
But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabelle know.
Yeah. And I assume more is just gone?
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes,
Oh.
milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Good on you, sir.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love.
Good on you, sir.
And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Aw.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post.
There's something going on between these
Lady.
two, or is he just a customer?
Lest you wonder,
You-
I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems.
Of course.
But it has solved one. And that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Anytime, my friend. Anytime. Quest complete. Some merit. I think I can collect something from what's her
Our
face?
friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go
Indeed.
put Otto's mind at rest.
Alright, so let's head back to the hideaway. Way over here. And there's probably some new stuff. Maybe. New missive has been delivered to Clive's chambers. And there's some merit stuff to collect. Alright, let's head to our chambers and have a read of this new missive. Alright, welcome to Clive's chambers. So, oh wow, okay. Dramatis persona. The Garden League have put aside their differences for the time being, allowing us all leave to sip our snake spit in relative leisure. For that, I would hazard we have your better half to thank. She put on quite a performance. As for yours, well, from one aspiring thespian to another, might I suggest working on your delivery and your projection, and those stiff limbs of yours, and your countenance, and, well, everything else. We wouldn't want to do the name Underhill a disservice now, would we, Lubor? Oh boy. How fares the rest? The Guardians are getting along with the Axis fine enough, working to shore up the rest's walls, when not clearing out what few threats remain down in the reeds. Though chances are we'd still be neck-deep in Akashic, had you not given that horde your firm but gentle nudge. I know you've a realm to save and all, but if you're ever in need of a quick reviver, come see us and we'll tap you a cask, Martha. The flames burn bright. You have an uncanny talent of showing up where you're most needed, my lord. Without your steel, I fear the rest would be in the hands of the Akashic, and us but more of their nameless numbers. However, with the horde now both thinned and fractured, we Guardians can focus our efforts on putting down the smaller packs without the worry of being overwhelmed while Martha's blood axes and return to defending the Tor. As for young Oscar, you will forgive my sudden request for taking him under your wing. He is a good man, attentive, polite, hardworking. So as you can see, he already has learned everything he can from me. He would do well to continue his squiring under a more worthy shield, and the realm has none more worthy than you, Wade. Ah. Word from Northreach. Clive, you have the town's thanks for helping rid us of the Thrales, but we are neither of us so naive to think we have seen the end of their like. Good Philip has taken to seeing that we are prepared should the ghouls come once again calling. But I oft worry the rank of captain has begun to weigh heavily on his shoulders. Just as I imagine, the same might be said of you and your burdens. But remember, should the weight ever become too much, you needn't stand alone. Our hearts and arms remain ever open, as do the Vale's doors. Isabelle. Of course. So then what did we get for a collectible thing? Oh, Guardian Scarf. With the tippet dyed red for the flames of the Firebird and the blood of his fallen Rosarian brothers, does Sir Wade pledge not only his loyalty, but the loyalty of the Guardians of the Flame. Alright. Okay, I don't know if any of that recorded, but... Oh, OBS. OBS. You are the bane of my existence some days. Alright, let's head over here to the Patron's Whisper. Hello, Desiree.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot.
I'm collecting a pale lifted. Hugo's men are gone, and with them the fear in our hearts. Once more shall the markets echo with mirth and merriment, and it is you who we have to thank, Dalamil Spicer. Got lots of stuff.
Here you are.
Thank you. 1120 is our next reward. Okay, so Otto, hello.
Was wondering when you turn up.
Yeah?
Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention.
Of course.
How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
I'm just that good.
Luck, I suppose.
Uh-huh.
Any word on the rest of the realm? Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals.
Of course.
The nations are still in chaos.
Of course.
And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Okay.
Right. Clive, we
Interesting way
knew
to put
this
it.
was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Taya says your brother's awake. Thank you, Otto.
Joshua!
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet.
Yep.
And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
You can only do so much, Joshua.
What do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements.
And yet...
But you...
5.
Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit, but they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. It is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
Joshua?
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
No.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Joshua.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map.
The map.
Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree.
Joshua?
But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive!
Yay!
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Of course, because Joshua is best boy. Like, must protect. Hello? A new quest is available nearby. Oh wow, okay, we've got, what, 4? Wait, one of them's in our chambers? There's also a new hunt.
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
Awesome sauce. Let's look at this new hunt that we have. Hello, Nectar. Nectar is adorable. Wanted. What do we have? What do we have? We have the pack. Oh, it's only rank C. South of Tabor Dalmekia. Can we even access that? Probably not. A team of curse breakers traveling through Tabor to the fields of Korava were met by a group of hunters from the village who warned them not to stray too far from the main road. For in a gully not far hence rested a pack of wolves that even such practiced hunters as they would not dare to wake, despite the fine luster of the animals' pelts. Too many of their friends had succumbed to temptation only to be torn limb from limb. So, south of Tabor Dalmechia, I don't think I can... Oh, well, I can't go... Hello. The Crozet Echoes. I want to look at the local map. So, Dalmechia. South of Tabor. Where is Tabor? I don't know, I'm not seeing it on the map. So, we will probably do that hunt when we make our way, venture forth, whatever. But for now, where were the... We're gonna pick up these side quests. Alright, first quest.
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
Okay.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
Nah.
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales, the ones she made for her workshop.
Should not take them with
to
her.
teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared.
Of course.
Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Alright, let me help.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them. As always.
Okay. On balance. So where's the atrium? Way over there. Alright, we're gonna collect all these quests then before we head over to the atrium. So we have this person.
Hideaway's lost its
Hello.
Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, all right? Oh, and perhaps your sword.
Of
you remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing and that awful stench, people wolf it down.
Yeah, which is weird.
So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
Didn't
turn out, did it? Wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blimmin' kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
Alright.
I've never been one to play favourites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit?
It is,
Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Well, that's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one?
I guess we have to go back and talk to...
Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Of course. Of course. But before that, we're going to go collect this quest from our room. And then we're gonna go get this one, and then we're gonna go all the way over here and do this, and then that should be done. I don't know, maybe. We probably have to go find the scale or something. And then we should be able to do 2 quests in the books place, library, I don't know what it's called. Alright, a humble request. Master Clive, I apologize for the sudden and untoward gesture. Circumstances have forced me to seek immediate aid, and there is none other to whom I may turn. Your most esteemed Lord Uncle has presented me with a task most vexing, and I fear I am wholly unable to perform to his vaulted expectations, namely due to a marked lack of martial aptitude on my part. To wit, I am but a manservant, not a mercenary. While I maintain the fitness ample to attend to the needs of a manor, to the attending of bandits in back alleys I am sorely ill-equipped. If it please you, my lord, prithee come and see me at Martha's Rest, where I shall proceed to explain my predicament in full. Sebastian Rutherford, Seneschal to Lord Byron Rossfield. We shall accept the quest, of course.
Rutherford? Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
No idea. But we will figure that out later, because we're just going to do Hideaway stuff for the moment. So, next we have to go for this way. Have a quest just here. Hello?
What am I gonna do?
An eye for an eye. What's up?
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
Aww.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like... Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallimil Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out.
Someone's spreading rumors.
I wanted to ask her about it myself, but...
Competition.
I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing.
Eh?
She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course.
Yep.
I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
Probably, yep. Hopefully. I guess we can go do that one. She's like right around the corner. Like, literally right around the corner. Off limits, that means you. Alright.
Lady Karen. How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the Hideaway?
I was not very good at this.
Can't complain. Wait. What exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care. But here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating. About you selling weapons to brigands.
Are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dallimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you?
Of course not.
Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
Of course.
No, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
Aw, that wasn't our intention, though. Alright, let's go talk to Goots and let him know. Hello.
I spoke with Lady Karen.
He was pretty upset. We
What
heard
did
her
she say?
feelings.
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear.
Aww.
While it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good.
Indeed.
I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
Competition.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well,
indeed.
I'm going to find out.
Don't get in
That
trouble,
trader,
okay?
he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right.
Eh.
But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it,
Oh,
Clive?
of course. Always.
I suppose it is.
Oh, yes. I guess that one continues in Dalimil. We'll do that at some point. Let's head over to the atrium then. Alright, chillins.
I say we should just tell Michelle.
Oh, they broke the scale. Nah. Chillins.
Sid! Out of your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh,
And just how long hasn't it been one?
we're sorry.
We didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said, the best way to see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well then, your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions.
A little bit,
So
yeah.
let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we?
Alright. Check the scales.
All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others?
The arm.
This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing.
Nah.
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
Focus,
I'll
children.
think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track.
Alright, the pans.
These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh Goots? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
No, I don't think he would.
Probably not.
Not
What are the
at
chains
all.
for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn.
I wonder what that could be. The
This
gear.
tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Mididol's dungeon is full of them. Most on
Dungeon.
the floor.
Nah.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. and then somebody ate it.
It's not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
Oh my goodness.
You know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult.
Alright then.
So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Okay then.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. All finished.
And the gear? Where does that go?
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Mididol's hairs.
Her hairs?
Yeah, hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the Hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are you almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Mididol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You
forgot
hear
about
that?
the gear.
It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Figure the rest out on your own? I have no idea. Alright, so let's head back to the shelves and we'll talk to Miss Shirley and Harpocrates. Hey, I'm back.
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the Hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Oh, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
Alright, that one's done. On balance. Completed. Got some stuff we can sell. Yay! Give me all the money. Alright, Harpocrates, I have questions about ingredients again. Yay!
I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Ah, Valicia, A Culinary Pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water.
Okay, then.
Skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the
Makes
paste
sense.
from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sandbrequois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of Skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of
Alrighty.
luck, Clive.
Thanks.
And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
Of course. Of course. Alright, so basically the rest of our stuff is outside. So I think we will leave this video here, guys. Next time we're going to finish all these side quests. And then who knows what we're going to do. But until then, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.